That is a huge try.
What a pass again. Oh, that's a bullet book.
Opens up. Huge hole through the middle.
And Danny Norman charging up the field for a team, trying to get them home in this series.
You are listening to the Touch Heads podcast. Here are your hosts, Danny Norman and Mitch Walkerton.
G'day Touchheads and welcome to another episode of the Touchheads podcast. I'm Mitch Walkerton and my host is the wonderful Danny Norman. How are you, Danny?
Good, thanks, Mitch. Pete just got back from the Northern Beaches, actually, and said that he bumped into you again this weekend.
I know. He's racking up the frequent flyer points, Pete.
I know. We had a bit of an argument, actually, in the car when I picked him up from the airport about who's flown more in their life. And, I'm adamant that it's me, but he's adamant that it's him. So we've been trying to, rack up how many times we've flown with touch, outside of touch, just for travel and things like that. But he's adamant he's got it over me. Maybe in the last couple of weeks he has, but certainly at the start of this year, I think I definitely
had him covered
a lot more than him. Yeah, easy dubs. Mitch, pit and peak of the week.
Yeah. So my peak of the week is I've got a kitchen back, Danny. I feel like I'm like this person who just talks about renos and complains and stuff, but we had a roast dinner last night. It was the best.
Oh,
it's so
yum.
good. Yes.
Wait, what kind of roast?
Roast chicken.
Chicken. Yum. I'm a roast lamb or roast pork kind of gal. I like the crackling on the pork.
Yep.
And well, that's great. What about your pit?
So my pit, I'm going to sound really petty here, right? So I
love it.
So my neighbour, he doesn't put his bins out until he's a arborist, chops down trees and stuff. So he doesn't put his bins out till Friday morning at 5 a.m. Well, we've got a big family, and I sometimes on Thursday night do the bin run, and I have to go and I think if people leave their bins on the side of the road, you can then go and fill them up because they're
absolutely,
they're ready to go.
Yeah. Not
my next door neighbour. He doesn't put his out until because I filled it up a couple of weeks ago. I put his in, and I've noticed he now doesn't. He doesn't put his bin out until 5 a.m. on the Friday because I think
he's trying to stop you putting your waste in his.
Yeah. So it's not a end of the world thing, but it's just something that I noticed. I'm just like, oh, he's petty.
That does my head in. Yeah, if it's out on the street and it's getting picked up that day, let's just say you take your dog for a walk and it's done a shit, you're putting it in someone else's bin.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not carrying it all the way home and putting it in your own bin.
Absolutely.
Love thy neighbour.
How's your week?
Right? Yeah, good. Actually, no. The last few days have been hell. I'm not going to lie. I'll start with my pit. Koa picked up some sort of stomach gastro bug from daycare again.
How good's daycare, hey?
Oh, fuck me. And Pete's been away. So I've just been seriously battling it. I haven't been outside in 3 days. The sun's just come out and I'm stinging to get outside. But far out, it was horrendous. Poor kid was so sick this time round and he was just in agony. And you watch your kids get sick and you're just thinking, fuck, I feel so helpless. I can't do anything to help you. Just lots of cuddles and getting spewed on the last few days. So that's my pit. I think my peak for this week is that I've got a week of school left and then I'm on school holidays.
Jeez, that's quick.
Yeah, it flies. I'm so excited. And obviously, it's the Queensland State Cup next week and then the New South Wales State Cup the week after. So I've got a lot to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Over the next couple of weeks, yeah. Well, guys, welcome to this episode. We'll jump straight in. It's the Queensland State Cup preview episode. We've got two really exciting guests coming on the podcast, and I'm going to let Mitch introduce them to us or introduce them to you guys, our listeners, on who's coming on very shortly to join us.
Yeah, so we've got the Brown brothers. We've got Kalis and Jonte, two superstars of our game. And, we're really looking forward to having a bit of a chat with the boys, finding out a bit about them, and then also, more importantly, Danny, the predictions and how all the teams are going to go for the power divisions. And we'll, to the best of our knowledge, make a few predictions.
Yeah. Sort of hard, hey. We haven't got any team list, just a bit of a disclaimer for the listeners. We haven't got a team list. I do have access to a draw, but I haven't been able to find it. So we don't really... We're sort of going off what happens in the past, going off our knowledge and chatting to a few people and coaches and things like that on who we're going to predict to be in the top four for the power divisions or the grand final for the mixed and 20s. But In terms of Jonte and Kalis, I'm so excited to get to pick their brains today. They're two really exciting up-and-coming players that had a real breakout year in 2025. And I'm keen to pick their brain apart and just see where their heads are at leading into the Queensland State Cup. So we'll take a quick break, guys, and we'll join you guys with the Brown brothers shortly. Okay, that was good. That was quick.
Yeah, sweet.
We'll just keep... Oh, I might stop this recording. Oh, no.
Yeah, and then do you want to do...
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can stop it. Then you just have to put them together.
Okay, because it's a session.
And then do you want to do... Radio Touchheads. We've got two superstars of our game, Kalis and Jonte Brown. And they're brought to you by CLA Lighting. For all your lighting requirements, reach out to Heath and the team at CLA Lighting. I want to introduce Kalis Brown. In 2025, he was in the Australian mixed under-20 side, gold medal. In 2025, he played State of Origin in a great series, which went to 3 drop-offs, and he got the dub playing for Queensland in the Origin. At Queensland State Cup, he's going to be playing for Arana men's 20s.
Nice. All right, Jonte, I'm going to give you a little bit of an intro in your rap sheet. 2025 Australian under-18 boys team. Represented the under-20s men in the State of Origin team, so it's pretty cool that you guys got to play in the same team together.
Yes.
NYC winner, QWST, under-18 boys plus player of the tournament, and for anyone out there that followed the NYCs would have known it was very much warranted. Such an epic performance by you throughout the entire week.
Thank you.
And Queensland State Cup will be playing for Redlands, I believe. Shit, we'll have to talk to you about that a little bit later. But boys, thanks for coming on. I'm going to start with you, Jonte. What an incredible year you have had. What do you put it down to?
Just a lot of years of training and experience. So I think it's good to show what I can really do out there.
Yeah, and obviously playing in tournaments like the NYCs and Junior State Cups are such stepping stones into, I don't know, big boy touch, I guess. You're going into the Queensland State Cup, the men's Redlands teams. Are you excited to play in that event with that team?
Yeah, it's good because I'm also starting with a new team as well. So it's good to know new players, especially with all of them. They have all great experience, Aussie level, including the Russells. So it's good to finally play with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I know the feeling all too well about playing with a sibling, and it's pretty special to play alongside your family. When did you guys both start playing touch footy?
I think I was only 4 and Kalis is just 5, turning 6. Yeah, a bit of a young age. It's good to play. Well, we've been playing together throughout those whole years, in family teams as well. There's little module comps.
And what area did you guys start playing in?
I think it was Brisbane.
Yeah, I think in White
Yeah, BMTA, like at the White Hill. Yeah, that's awesome. Have you guys ever had a fight during a game or a training? That's a rogue question, but I'm just going to throw it in there because I know what it's like to play with a sibling. Trust me, my sister and I used to butt heads all the time. Have you guys ever had a fight during a game?
Yeah,
lots of them.
every games.
It was just
Emotions.
a bit of banter going on.
Never really popped.
And who wins the fight?
Yeah.
Oh, please. Kalis would be pulling rank, wouldn't he?
That's so good. Both of you, and you can answer one after the other. What are your short-term or your long-term goals that you guys want to achieve in touch footy?
Yeah, you go, bro.
Long term is, look to try and go all the way to the men's level or like international wise, even Origin as well. It seems like a good thing to do, and it seems like more of a goal to me.
Well, I reckon goal is stay consistent, maybe have fun, keep playing with friends that are my age until I'm all the way up to old age. Yeah, enjoy it while I can.
You both play link.
Yeah.
When you play in the family teams and together, does anyone ever switch into the middle, or do you always just stay at link?
Yeah, we used to have a cousin, he's currently playing league right now. He was the other link, and then I'd hog the other one, so young fella jump in the middle, do all the work for us. We've been doing it since he was maybe 8.
Put the ball on the deck for us.
Yeah, so that was always something for us.
Yeah, it seems to be a Queensland State Cup thing. I was surprised, Kalis, that you're playing men's 20s. You're good enough to be playing men's opens, but is it a case of wanting to play with your mates
Yeah.
at State Cup, or
Yeah, so a bit of it was a few of my mates were playing Arana, but then the other side to it was I had footy possibly down in Sydney. So I wasn't too sure if I was playing State Cup, and then obviously I signed up in Brisbane area, meaning I got a call from a coach saying I could come down because the commitments to trainings would have been hard as we're in pre-season, so Arana was the best
sure.
fit for me.
yeah, okay.
Who's that
Who's
footy
the
team
biggest
for? Can I just
competition?
jump in and ask
Oh,
quickly?
it's
please,
a
Benny.
Queensland Cup team, Brisbane Tigers.
Yeah, awesome. So you obviously play league and touch.
Yeah.
Did you play in a union?
Nah, I've never thought about. Dad used to, but couldn't get my head around it.
What position do you play in footy?
Oh, hooker, number 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Unreal.
thanks.
A men's 20s, who's
Yep.
the biggest competition? I noticed last year BMTA beat Gold Coast. So who do you think will be your biggest competition this year, my man?
Yeah, I feel like Mustangs and Gold Coast still good teams, but Gold Coast have a few of the Queensland players. But then they've included, I think it's Canterbury or Christchurch from New Zealand, so that'll be different.
Right.
Yeah, so looking
I saw
forward to
that.
that. Yeah,
Are they allowed to play finals though?
I'm
I
not
think
too
it's
sure.
the same as Japan in the women's. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to play finals. All right, well, Jonte, how are you feeling about State Cup? Obviously, we spoke about you jumping in with a new team. What's your biggest fear, I guess, playing for a different club and maybe playing with the calibre of players that you're playing with at the State Cup this year?
Fear would just be, trying to adapt to their style of play. They all have like a different variety, and it'll just be, a bit awkward trying to ask to have a crack at an attack with them. So I think that's what I'm kind of nervous about.
Well, look, you know what? Mitch and I were talking about it before we jumped on and started recording. You're obviously such an attacking flair player. How do you think you will fit into the mould of that team for attack? Because there's obviously some really strong attackers there in the Russell brothers, but where do you think you're going to fit in best?
I don't really know where I could fit in. Just more so wherever the Russells want me to do. They always got the eyes on them, so I'll just be glad to at least get one crack off them.
Do you know what? I respect that so much. Coming from, obviously I'm an old girl now, but when the younger players come up and they're just all ears and willing to listen and willing to do a job for the team, honestly, like, the experienced players respect that so much. I will say, your time's going to come and you're going to be the man that's in the spotlight 24/7, and all the younger ones are going to be coming up going, Jonte, what do I do? So, yeah, I really respect that. In your opinion,
it shows
both-
really good upbringing too. So big shout out to the parents too, right?
Yeah, shout out to mum and dad.
For sure. No ego. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Danny, you'd be the same. Like, you see some young kids come through and they think, I'm the man, I'm the and then,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But then a bit of pressure, they go to water. But
Yeah.
if you can go in with that attitude, I just want to be a team guy, I'll do what you need me to do, I'm the new kid on the block. The older guys are just, I love this guy. You got to get him involved, you got to get him on board.
And work you into the game. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
right.
it.
And that's their job as an experienced player too, to work
Yeah.
you in as well. Both of you, in your opinion, and you can go one after the other, and you're not allowed to say each other, who do you think is the best up-and-coming male under-20s player in Queensland?
I reckon I got to say Lennox Tika. I reckon he's got to be one of the best male 20s players that I've seen play as well.
Stole my answer.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can have the same answer.
Yeah, I
That's
reckon
fine.
Lennox sharp on his feet. That's my pick.
He was good for Lebanon too.
Yeah.
Test against the Cookies a couple of weeks.
Lennox
Because he's
is
missed a bit
very
of touch,
sharp.
I think, with jobs and
Yeah,
whatever,
with
but
his
he
work.
was very, very good.
Yeah.
And then let's jump to the girls. Who do you think the best female under-20s player in Queensland is?
He has to say this one.
Answer this one, mate.
Talia Berryman.
Of course. Yeah.
She's New South Wales, don't worry, I know her. But what about, let's talk about Queensland. We'll keep it in Queensland as much as I want to take it down to New South Wales. Who do you reckon under-20s player in Queensland is?
That's me.
I reckon I'd go Charlie Nicola.
I agree. She's an absolute gun.
Yeah, she's real sharp as well. You don't really see, people throw long ball like the way she can. So I reckon I'd go to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Kalis, you same?
Yeah, especially
Agree.
she playing State Cup for Redlands because she was playing.
Yeah, she's playing for Redlands this year. Yeah.
That'd be different as well.
Yeah.
So she's a good up and coming player.
Danny,
All
I
right,
think
Mitch, over to you.
he was trying to score some points because, not that I'm an Instagram stalker, they are together. They had some
Oh,
nice
no, I know
photos.
they're together. I know. Man, I'm from the Northern Beaches. Nothing gets past me. I know all the news. Speaking of Northern Beaches, John, I actually just saw the Northern Beaches Renegades New South Wales State Cup
Ooh.
list, and you're on it.
Yeah, it was a
That's epic.
That's so good.
bit of a pull in. So
Yeah, that's so good, though. I think that's so good for the game that you're going down there to play in it, because honestly, a New South Wales State Cup is elite.
yeah,
Such
I hear
a
a lot
good
about
tournament.
it. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, you'd
great.
be good fitting in with the boys, staying with Uncle Harry. Shout
All
out
right,
Harry
Mitch,
Berryman.
over to you for the State Cup preview.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to start with the women's prems. And we've got 6 teams. We have BMTA, Dave Crace's coach. We have Gold Coast with Loz Dayberg-Muir and Kerry Norman as coach.
Kerry Norman, I pulled in a few favours and
Okay.
literally begged my ass off, and she's coming out of retirement to help us out.
Wow.
this year.
So how long had we been retired for? That since she'd...
Fuck, I don't know. She's going to kill me for even talking about her on this. She probably doesn't even listen, but she will kill me if she finds out. I couldn't tell you. The last time I think she coached Women's Opens was back when she was maybe at UQ, or it could have even been when she was the Australian Women's Open coach. So
Okay.
I'm not too sure, but it's been a fair long time.
Geez, we're in trouble if the mother-in-law's not listening to the podcast. Come on, Mum. You've gotta- Japan, we've got Wayne Grant as coach. Kawana, we've got Paul Cobham. We've got Redlands with Bridie. And then UQ Rebels with Renee, Fong and Leash. So, fellas, who do you think, give us the top 4 to start with, in your opinion?
I reckon Mustangs, Gold Coast will go good this year.
Yeah.
Redlands, and you can't count out Rebels, especially at the campaign
Yeah.
they've done.
Yeah, I reckon the
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh, I'm going to be very boring, Danny. Like Kawana and Japan. I don't think Japan can play finals, and Kawana will be the team that'll miss out.
Yeah, I agree. The 4 teams I've got are obviously Gold Coast, Redlands, UQ, BMTA. I think the teams are all going to look pretty different. Like I said, we don't have a team list yet, so we're not really confirmed, but I have seen a few names floating in and out of different teams that haven't officially named, and I think it's going to look really different. Really, really different. I know, obviously, Gold Coast, we've got a
How are
few
the girls training? That was
experienced
my
players.
question.
Oh, yeah, awesome. So good. Like, we've really locked in. We've got a few experienced players coming in now
Okay.
to sort of help bring up those young ones, like, Skylar, Michaeli, Ella, all of those girls coming up. Having that experience around them really going to help them shine at this State Cup. But, yeah, it's been really, really good. Training's gone well.
Yeah, okay. Because they were very young at, Metro. They'll come on the other side of it and be better for the run, plus adding yourself and another experienced players
Yeah,
to
so
the
we've
team.
got Tony Wells has come back, and she's like ex-NZ Women's Open representative, and she's had 4 kids, but she's still running around as if she's 16. She's unbelievable. And then Hinarangi Andresen has actually decided to come back home. She's a Gold Coast junior. She
Okay.
wasn't playing touch at all. She actually decided that she was going to have some time off, but in the end, she's living down the road from Gold Coast. It was really convenient and has come to play with us at State Cup. So that's a big pickup for us, and a massive bout of experience injected into our team as well.
Yeah, okay. Rightio, who's the 2 teams in the grand final and who's going to be the winner, boys?
I think it'll be a Metro Cup rematch again with the Rebels and Redlands. Both teams are like real strong, but I think just Rebels, man, they always end up falling over the top because they're just a team that doesn't shy away from it. They have so many good players in there as well, which you just can't miss out on.
Yep. Rightio, Danny. What do you... How do you...
I'm obviously backing Gold Coast all the way.
You'd want to be.
Like, obviously, yeah. If I don't say that, I'm going to get rinsed at training. But
Absolutely.
look, I'm backing the girls.
Okay.
I need to see a team list before I say who's going to be in there with us. But at this point, it's UQ or Redlands.
Okay. I'm going to say the Rebels are going to join you, Danny, in the grand final.
Nice.
So, yeah, let's wait and see how it all shakes
Yeah.
out.
See how it plays out. All right, let's jump to the men's. So, in the men's premier, we had Redlands taking out UQ in a pretty dominant grand final performance by Redlands. They're going to be really hard to beat at this State Cup. So, we've got BMTA, Mustangs, Gold Coast, Redlands, Rockhampton, Townsville, and UQ Rebels. We've got, I'm not sure, boys, you could probably help me out. Who's coaching the BMTA Mustangs this year for the men's?
Is it Hughes?
I think it's Brett Hughes has Mustangs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Hughesy and
I couldn't find
just
a
their
team list
strong
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for Gold Coast, we've got Chopper. Redlands, we've got Dave Marr. Rockhampton, it's going to be probably either or combined Dan Withers or Benbow. Townsville's usually Nick Peck. And then UQ, we've got Boydie. So some really strong coaches there across the park. Top 4 teams. Boys, who do you reckon top 4 for this year's State Cup?
I reckon Gold Coast, Redlands, Rocky and UQ.
Yeah, I reckon that.
I'm boring. I've got the same for Mitch.
I'm horrendously boring. I've got the same as well.
Well, it's pretty hard. I mean, like, we all kind of know the players now and how everyone's playing, and obviously with the coaches across the park, like, anything can happen at a State Cup, but I think those teams have done the work in the past to earn that respect and that, I guess, that label of being named a top 4 team. So we'll jump to the grand final. Who do we think, boys, is going to be in the GF?
Oh,
Redlands. They're going to take it out.
You have to say that as you'd be in big trouble at the end of the record after.
Yeah.
probably Redlands and Gold Coast, especially with what Lennon playing Gold Coast.
Yeah, heard about that one.
Oh,
Yes,
that is a catch, eh? It's a good one.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I reckon
Big pickup.
with him there, that'll be good. Is Dylan playing Gold Coast?
Yeah, plus Dylan as well.
Yeah.
So there's
So all the older guys,
Two sides.
and then they've just picked up a guy called C. Lennon just off the player pool.
yeah.
So they'll be. I still think Redlands will win, Danny. I think Redlands will play Goldie in the grand final. But my man, Jonte, I think that they've been good for 2 years, right? So they just know how to win,
Yeah.
and that's who I think will get it done.
Yeah, they're a strong unit across the park, and they've obviously got a good balance of experience and some young, fresh, new talent. So I'm going Redlands and GC in the men's as well. Except my husband will divorce me if I say otherwise. So Gold Coast are going to win. Okay, we're jumping over to the mixed division. So I actually haven't got much intel on the mixed division. I don't think the
No.
boys. You might not either, Mitch.
Boys, yeah, what can you the Toowoomba boys? Instead of playing men's, seem to play mixed.
Yeah, like Deeks and Maddie. I know last year they played because they couldn't get a team, so they just went back to their because obviously they have girls out there they know that they're close to.
Yep.
And they wanted to win State Cup, so they stacked their mixed side. But yeah, I don't know what the go this year is.
Well, they won the State Cup last year, 6-5, beating Coolum. In my limited knowledge of Queensland mixed sides, Coolum have always been strong in mixed, and I think it'll probably be the same grand final, Danny. And I think just seeing all those boys who should be playing men's, but happy to play mixed and whatnot, they'll be very hard to beat Toowoomba.
Yeah, I agree.
More
I don't know
vague
much about the mixed division, and I don't follow it very
Not
closely. But I think Toowoomba Twisters, if they're going to obviously have the same team as last year or similar, I think they're going to be really hard to beat.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, jumping to the women's 20s. We've got 2 pools. There's many teams. Last year we had UQ beating Rocky in the GF2 Nils. So we're just going to go straight to naming our top 2 teams in the women's 20s. Boys, we'll start with you. So this is women's division. Who do you reckon's in the final?
Well, I reckon for 20s, Rocky's always going to be up there because they always have a lot of upcoming girls, and they're all going through that school system as well, so they all should be fresh out of that and all sharp. And I reckon that'll be another one. Don't really know who's going to be their competition though. I haven't really followed.
It's sort of hard. I think, look, Mitch, I don't know if you know much about the women's 20s, but seeing as Rocky don't have a women's opens team, usually they have a pretty strong under 20s team.
right.
So I've got them in my top 2. I can't decide between BMTA and Redlands though, whether I think it's going to be a Redlands or BMTA versing them in the final. I think most of the girls playing at UQ 20s are playing up in the women's because they might have a few Prems players out. So I'm going to go, I've got 3 written down, but BMTA, Redlands or Rocky for the under 20s girls final.
Yeah, okay. I've got BMTA circled. I'm going to jump on the Rocky bandwagon. BMTA versus Rocky in the grand final, and we're going to put our chips onto BMTA to get the dub.
Nice. All right, Kalis, you might be able to comment a little bit more on the men's division for the 20s. So, what are your top 2 teams, and who do you think is going to take it out?
Well, I have to say Arana is going to take it out all the way, or Cranky will kill me at training. But I reckon Gold Coast, from what I've heard, have a pretty good team, like Chase and Quaid playing. So I reckon that'll be a tough match. And we're in the same pool as them too, so we get to get them early. But yeah, hopefully we take it out this year.
And have Rocky got a under-20s boys team?
Yeah, I think they do. They always, you can't count Rocky out. I think every team we play, you got to take him pretty seriously. Yeah, it's good comp. Hopefully it doesn't rain this time.
Oh man, the forecast looks good,
Yeah.
but seriously, if it rains again, I've got PTSD from last year. It was horrendous, Mitch. Like, I threw my
saw it.
boots
Looked
out
awful.
straight after the event. Yeah, straight in the bin. They were awful.
I'm
all
backing,
right, Mitch, who's your prediction?
I'm backing Kalis and the Arana boys. Very,
To
very
take it
solid
out?
team. Let's go.
Yeah, I had GC, Arana or Rocky. I couldn't decide between the 3. Obviously, I know the GC boys pretty well, and I think that they're going to be pretty strong across the park.
Yeah, that'd be
so I'm
okay.
going to go Gold Coast, but I think, look, Arana and Rocky is going to be a pretty strong battle too. I just don't know. Men's 20s is so unpredictable. So is women's 20s.
Yeah.
It is so unpredictable. So it's always exciting to watch, but, anything could happen. Boys, Mitch has a bit of a game for us now. So, Mitch, I'm just looking over the game that you sent. I hope you haven't sent the boys the answers, though.
No, I didn't send the boys the answers. I might
Okay,
have sent
good.
you the answers
Sweet.
accidentally, Danny.
Yeah, I've got the answers. So I'm not playing. That's fine.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, we'll play brother versus brother. So
Yeah.
it's going to be the first person to yell out the answer, and it's all things Brown, right? So the surname's Brown, so all the questions will relate to something Brown. If you play snooker, how many points do you get if you sink the brown ball?
Oh,
This guy plays snooker every
is it
day.
4?
Yes,
John,
1-0.
say one.
What are the 3 primary colours that can be mixed together to create brown? If
Oh,
you're mixing colours, like if you're mixing paint,
Surely you do this in school.
yeah, but that's not.
art, Danny.
School was like a year ago, so.
Not paying attention in art.
Yeah.
No. Okay, it was red, yellow, and blue. You mix the 3 colours together, you get brown.
Hey.
There are 100 to 1 to answer this next question. This is an Australian company that manufactures and produces wine. First name is
Oh, I love this
Brown.
company.
Brown brothers. Brown.
Yes, Jonte,
Sorry.
the wine connoisseur, 2-0 Kalis. Can you check your buzzer, please, man? Is your buzzer
So
working,
they
bro?
know. So they know their snooker and they know their alcohol, but they don't know
Yes.
their colours.
All right. So the rest of them are all famous people with the surname Brown, and I'm looking for the first name. He plays NBA for the Boston Celtics.
Jalen Brown.
Yes, Kalis is on
He's
the
on.
board. Former Australian senator, leader of the Australian Greens, and a huge environmentalist. He was from Tasmania.
I don't even know what
Just take
that.
a wild guess.
Bob Brown. Shout out to Bob. Big fan of the podcast. The next, he plays wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jalen Brown.
Yes, Kalis, it's 2-2.
I'm waiting for that
Former
one.
NRL player for the Dragons. He was also head coach for the Dragons and also the Newcastle Knights.
No.
He's now got bald head. Used to be a hooker.
I'm going to give him a
Jalen
hint.
Brown.
Yes.
Oh, who got it?
No, we
Say
have
it
to.
again. I missed it.
Nathan Brown.
Yeah, John Tay got that.
As if when I got it, you say it as well. That is crazy.
And a famous Australian actor who's been in 80 films, including Two Hands with Heath Ledger. He was in Australia with Nicole and Hugh Jackman, and he was with Sydney Sweeney in Anyone But You. Someone Brown. Never did film and TV. Brian Brown. It was a tough one.
I was doing a countdown for them.
Yeah. The last one. I'm going to call him I'm not sure if he's alive, this guy. A washed-up R&B singer who was married to Whitney Houston.
Wait,
Is it Bobby Brown? Is that one?
Yes! 3-all.
oh,
It's Danny. I don't have a drop-off question, and it's 3-all.
Oh, Mitch, this is the second time, man.
This is outrageous. Just bear with me, and we'll come back to you.
Trying to fight for the win.
You've got to have a winner.
Yeah, have to have a winner.
Everyone gets a participation. All right, so the tiebreaker question. This person is known as the Godfather of Soul. He was the hardest working man in the business. He's an older singer who died 20. You're never getting that, James Brown. Shocking.
Oh.
Let's go another one.
I thought I had that.
He's an R&B singer who burst onto the scenes when he was a teenager. He used to go out with Rihanna.
Chris Brown.
He's got a song called Kiss Kiss.
He can't win them all.
Who won, Danny?
Kalis, you got it.
Well,
I was waiting for that one. I knew Chris was going to be in one of the questions.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't in there. That was a good one. A great way to finish.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, we're going to have to wrap up, but thanks so much for coming on the podcast today. We're really excited to watch you both at the Queensland State Cup, and we wish you all the best. But not too much luck, obviously, because I'm back in Gold Coast.
yeah.
But thank you guys so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
It's okay. Thank you for having us.
Go Redlands.
Thanks, boys.
Cheers, bro.
Okay, touch heads, we have some pretty exciting news to share with you guys. Our Grip Star touch head socks have arrived, and they're sick. They look so good.
They are so good.
Yeah,
They are
I've got a pair
so
on
good.
now. I'm wearing them. Mate, Mitch, the cut is elite. The female cut, like the,
Yeah.
what do they call it? Quarter, half cruel,
It's a
something
half.
or other.
It's a half king size. It is ideal. Oh, look at that, eh? No, the girls, the youth and the girls socks look great. I
Yep.
like the orange, but we really thank Gripstar Socks, for their support.
And the back
it's-
and forth with the designs and different options and this and that. They were so professional. They made it so seamless and easy for us. Like,
Yeah.
we just told them what we wanted and they produced. So amazing.
We've actually got a call out to all the touch associations. So if you are looking at fundraising or you are looking at, doing your uniforms and your designs, obviously you've got your supplier relationships and we don't want to disturb that. But with regards to your socks, you can reach out to Gripstar. They will design you a pair of socks. You can sell them at the canteen at your local touch association for mum, for brothers, for dad, for grandparents to buy. And it's a really good way of fundraising. Plus, you get to make your own sock, your own club designed sock where we want this logo and we want to build these colours and other bits and pieces. And it's a really good way for clubs to raise money for themselves as well. So reach out to Bus and Dave and the team at Gripstar Socks and they will sort you out with everything that you need.
Like, I've been so blown away with how professional they've been, and they've nailed the design exactly how we wanted them. And like, I'm really excited to see people walking around in these socks. We'll post them on our socials and show you guys. Obviously, we're using them as a bit of a giveaway at the moment. But look, if you guys really like them, they will maybe potentially in the future be available to purchase, Mitch. But
Yeah.
let us know what you guys think. And if you do really like them and you're really keen on getting your hands on a pair, reach out to us. Let us know. They could be potentially for sale soon. I'm loving them. I'm going to be rocking them at the Gold Coast Junior Finals this afternoon, wearing them loud and proud. But guys, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us on the Queensland State Cup preview. Please continue to send in your feedback, your thoughts, share your love on the podcast. If you really like a certain episode, share it on your stories, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We're really, really appreciative of everyone that's following along so far. And we're really looking forward to what we've got in store for season 2 as well. We've already started some planning on that. We're not going to give any secrets away. We've got next week's episode on the New South Wales State Cup preview. And yeah, that's it, Mitch. We just want to thank everyone for all of their support.
Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to all the teams participating this weekend at Queensland State Cup. Hope they, play well and it stays dry.
Oh, please, fingers crossed. All right, touch heads, we will see you guys next week.
See you later.